Exodus chapter 29. And this is the thing which you do to them, to hallow them for being priests to me. Take 1 bullock, a son of the herd, and 2 rams, perfect ones, and unleavened bread, and unleavened cakes anointed with oil. You make them of fine wheat flour, and you have put them on 1 basket, and have brought them near in the basket, also the bullock and the 2 rams. And you bring Aaron and his sons near to the opening of the tent of meeting, and have bathed them with water. And you have taken the garments, and have clothed Aaron with the coat, and the upper robe of the ephod, and the breastplate, and have girded him with the girdle of the ephod, and have set the turban on his head, and have put the holy crown on the turban, and have taken the anointing oil, and have poured it on his head, and have anointed him. And you bring his sons near, and have clothed them with coats, and have girded them with a girdle, Aaron and his sons, and have bound caps on them. And the priesthood has been theirs by a continuous statute, and you have consecrated the hand of Aaron and the hand of his sons, and have brought the bullock near before the tent of meeting, and Aaron has laid, his sons also, their hands on the head of the bullock. And you have slaughtered the bullock before Yahweh at the opening of the tent of meeting, and have taken of the blood of the bullock, and have put it on the horns of the altar with your finger. And you pour out all the blood at the foundation of the altar. And you have taken all the fat which is covering the innards, and the redundance on the liver and the 2 kidneys, and the fat which is on them, and have made incense on the altar. And the flesh of the bullock and his skin and his dung you burn with fire at the outside of the camp. It is a sin offering. And you take the first ram, and Aaron and his sons have laid their hands on the head of the ram. And you have slaughtered the ram, and have taken its blood, and have sprinkled it around the altar. And you cut the ram into its pieces, and have washed its innards and its legs, and have put them on its pieces and on its head. And you have made incense with the whole ram on the altar. It is a burnt offering to Yahweh, a refreshing fragrance. It is a fire offering to Yahweh. And you have taken the second ram, and Aaron has laid, his sons also, their hands on the head of the ram. And you have slaughtered the ram, and have taken of its blood, and have put it on the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and on the tip of the right ear of his sons, and on the thumb of their right hand, and on the great toe of their right foot, and have sprinkled the blood around the altar. And you have taken the blood which is on the altar, and of the anointing oil, and have sprinkled it on Aaron, and on his garments, and on his sons, and on the garments of his sons with him. And he has been hallowed, he and his garments and his sons, and the garments of his sons with him. And you have taken from the ram the fat, and the fat tail, and the fat which is covering the innards, and the redundance on the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat which is on them, and the right leg, for it is a ram of consecration. And 1 round cake of bread, and 1 cake of oiled bread, and 1 thin cake out of the basket of the unleavened things which is before Yahweh. And you have set the whole on the hands of Aaron, and on the hands of his sons, and waved them for a wave offering before Yahweh. And you have taken them out of their hand, and have made incense on the altar beside the burnt offering, for a refreshing fragrance before Yahweh. It is a fire offering to Yahweh. And you have taken the breast from the ram of the consecration which is for Aaron, and have waved it for a wave offering before Yahweh, and it has become your portion. And you have sanctified the breast of the wave offering and the leg of the raised offering, which has been waved, and which has been lifted up from the ram of the consecration, of that which is for Aaron, and of that which is for his sons. And it has been for Aaron and for his sons, by a continuous statute from the sons of Israel, for it is a raised offering. And it is a raised offering from the sons of Israel, from the sacrifices of their peace offerings, their raised offering to Yahweh. And the holy garments which are Aaron's are for his sons after him, to be anointed in them, and to consecrate their hand in them. For 7 days the priest in his stead of his sons puts them on when he goes into the tent of meeting to minister in the holy place. And you take the ram of the consecration, and have boiled its flesh in the holy place. And Aaron has eaten, his sons also, the flesh of the ram, and the bread which is in the basket at the opening of the tent of meeting. And they have eaten those things by which there is atonement, to consecrate their hand, to sanctify them. and a stranger does not eat them, for they are holy. And if there is left of the flesh of the consecration, or of the bread until the morning, then you have burned that which is left with fire. It is not eaten, for it is holy. And you have done thus to Aaron and to his sons, according to all that I have commanded you. For 7 days you consecrate their hand, and a bullock, a sin offering, you prepare daily for the atonements. And you have atoned for the altar in your making atonement on it, and have anointed it to sanctify it. For 7 days you make atonement for the altar, and have sanctified it. And the altar has been most holy. All that is coming against the altar is holy. And this is that which you prepare on the altar: 2 lambs, sons of a year, daily, continually. You prepare the first lamb in the morning, and you prepare the second lamb between the evenings. And a 10th part of fine flour mixed with a 4th part of an hin of beaten oil, and a 4th part of a hin of wine for a drink offering is for the first lamb. And you prepare the second lamb between the evenings, according to the present of the morning, and according to its drink offering you prepare it, for refreshing fragrance, a fire offering to Yahweh, a continual burnt offering for your generations, at the opening of the tent of meeting before Yahweh, to where I meet with you to speak to you there. And I have met with the sons of Israel there, and it has been sanctified by my glory. And I have sanctified the tent of meeting and the altar, and I sanctify Aaron and his sons for being priests to me. And I have dwelt in the midst of the sons of Israel, and have become their God, and they have known that I am their God Yahweh, who has brought them out of the land of Egypt, that I may dwell in their midst. I am their God Yahweh.